Hey guys, today I am back, and today I'm back here with a bit of a different video. It's a little bit of a update things. Obviously, a lot of the last 2 months of videos have just been pro clubs content. For once I've actually done a series, and it's almost over. I think maybe there's one more pro clubs episode, and that is the finale. So I'm literally so happy. I've never ever since I started properly sweating out YouTube ever finished a series. So I'm gassed. And for all of you that have kind of just been watching through it, going through it, especially the guys that have been helping out, so that shout out to Ashley, Lennon, Robbie, all of them, man, Luke, Morgan, Jacob. I remember you, even though you put in some shambolic performances, you still did your bit. So I appreciate all of you, and all of you that have just stuck by me and just been watching the content and loving it. Appreciate all of you. So, but obviously, I start uni, so it's a new chapter, and I'm excited. But content's gonna change. I think that's the sticky one, because I I I just can't do Ultimate Team series and Pro Club series whilst doing schoolwork, essays, all of that. So I'm trying to do something where things are balanced. So on one hand, I'll be doing schoolwork and all that. On the YouTube side, I don't know. I think during lockdown, I've kind of got into story writing. So I think one of the some of the videos that I'm gonna come out and show you guys will kind of me just talking a bit about the books, why I decided to write them, and what they're about. So I've got this is a lot while I'm trying to do uni stuff and that. So I'm writing three trilogies. One trilogy is fiction, and it's about this kind of superhero, but not superhero, goes around trying to solve the world's problems in different areas, trying to bring peace and prosperity to the land. So it's a mixture of problem solving and fighting and tactics all in one, whilst trying to keep his identity hidden, but also trying to kind of improve the world and make it a better place. And it kind of takes things that have happened over the since probably January, and kind of just change the events, but kind of to bring peace and prosperity to the land, rather than obviously what's been happening in the world. And then in the second trilogy, this one's kind of a non-fiction, where I'm kind of talking about different issues in the world today, in terms of men, and things that men do that some men don't even realize, that and the effects that it has on people and other people, and how as men, if we want to kind of evolve to the next level and be better, there's certain things that we got to make sure we're not doing, and we got to kind of look about our friendship groups and people we know, and make sure that if they're doing any of these things, we got to kind of clamp it down, because we can't evolve to the next level if there's still stuff we're doing that are some stupid stuff. How's Bossman at 30 years of age going to be driving down ends with 2 kids and a wife back at home, or just 2 kids, or not even 2 kids, or none of that? Man's 35 years of age, and you're seeing a potentially 15-year-old girl walking down, and you're honking your horn, bruv. She's just minding her business, chilling, and you're honking your horn at your big age. People still do that. So it's just talks about stuff like that. And then of course there's the women edition, talking about things that women still do that's holding them back and stopping them from being up top. And when I mean up top, as in kind of just talking about things that hold women and men back and stop them from being kind of better, I guess. And the last edition is kind of just talking about racism. I think one thing I've seen throughout lockdown is so much misinformation, so much stupid things are going about certain groups and certain peoples, and it's ridiculous. I just think some people don't even know the roots of racism, like, and I just wanted to kind of research it and kind of sum it up in a book and kind of get people great understanding, because I feel like there's certain things that people do that they don't even realize that if they really understood the roots of those things, they would stop whatever it is that was kind of that they didn't know was like once they understood the roots of what it is that they were doing, they wouldn't do that thing. See, I can English. Bearing in mind I've got 4 in English for GCSE, so this is all of this book writing is going to be like very difficult, but I'm looking forward to it. I've finished pretty much all of the plans. Another trilogy that I'm doing is kind of Star Wars one. So over lockdown, thanks to one of my mates, she kind of got me into Star Wars a bit, and I literally love it low-key, but low-key, I don't like prayed about it, but I low-key love it. So yeah, I decided to, obviously the last Rise of the Skywalker was a bit of a sticky one still. It was a bit of a questionable movie. In fact, the last 2 movies were a bit questionable. So I kind of wanted to do a little saga, and it's kind of like its own thing. I'm gonna call it the Star Wars, but the Stormtrooper saga. It kind of talks about stormtroopers and families. It kind of brings back some old characters like you haven't seen since like flipping the Clone Wars and like the first 3 like Star Wars movies. When I mean the first 3, like Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, all them ones. So yeah, it's gonna be. I kind of wanted to make the saga for John Boyega, because obviously he was talking about how he was promised. He was sold kind of false dreams. A lot of us were, with the kind of advertising for The Force Awakens. It was kind of given off like that John Boyega's character Finn was going to be like a Jedi, a big character, and he ended up not being as big as potentially he should have been. And so this kind of takes his character and kind of gives him that kind of spotlight and depth and kind of story that he deserved, and gives something a little bit more refreshing rather than just good versus bad. I kind of wanted to play on that and just kind of make it similar in the sense of like how Thanos versus the Avengers, where in hindsight the bad potentially could be seen as good in some way, but it's interesting, it's good. I know it'll be good, hopefully. So yeah, I did have another trilogy, but depending on how the other 3 trilogies that I'm working on go, I probably won't get time to do work on that one. Bearing in mind I'm still going uni at the same time. Anyways, so because of that, I won't be active on YouTube as much, and when I do upload, it will most likely be either reacting to stuff going on in the footballing world or comps. Like, I love making football comps. The first few videos that I made were like football comps, but I would literally just slap goals together and then just put music in the background. But I really want to perfect it. Like, I've watched people like Essence of Clutch. He like makes some of the best NBA 2K comps you will ever see on this platform, ever. You're not going to see a better person when it comes to NBA comps than Essence of Clutch. It's just, yeah, so I wanted to kind of do something like that, but maybe with FIFA, and just kind of play on that a little bit, and yeah, hopefully it will attract people and people will love it. My idea is to get big, and then I will like spend time, the little time that I have, looking for like underrated artists that are like in the EDM game or the rap game, and just kind of take their songs and kind of make comps like with their songs, and like make it so that the like comps are in sync with the music, not like how I used to, where I just take all the clips, put them together and just put a song on that. Like, it was just stupid. So that's my hope, and the reason I would do that is because I want to, if I had a big platform, I want to elevate smaller performers, and I meant smaller artists, and get them the attention that they deserve, because there's so many though, there's so many underrated like musicians, and it's stupid that they don't have like the big attention that people like H and AJ Tracy have. Not that they haven't worked hard for it, but like, I'm just like, It's similar with YouTube. You know, like how you have people like Jake Paul that have their attention, and then you look at people like Chris MD that work so hard producing quality content, and they don't have that same like level of clout that Jake and all that have. When Chris MD should definitely have that, 100%. But yeah, I'm man's gone off tangent. I apologize. But so yeah, that's the plan. Comps, and I'll probably pull up my second channel, which is Chicks and Flicks. I haven't uploaded that one in a year, and work on actual football comps. So I'll be trying to follow certain players' careers, like players like Chukwueze from Nigeria, and I think James Garner or Levitt from the United Academy. Those are the two players, because I know I'm not going to have so much time, so those are the only two players I want to focus on for now. Kind of just taking comps, showing their highlights, so people can see how great these talents are. So yeah, and so comps, in summary, so it's comps, FIFA, 2K, potentially. It takes time to get good on 2K, especially with the whole like dribbling mechanics, shooting thing. I haven't played since 2K16. Off tangent again. Okay, so FIFA and 2K comps are probably what I will showcase on this channel, as well as me reacting to some football opinions. And there's some dodgy football opinions on that people have said. You know, I was watching a video of Official Pundit, this guy, and he had the audacity to compare Bruno Fernandes to he called him the Portuguese Lingard, he's linking him to Andreas Pereira. Like, some people, man, that's another video for another day. But yeah, just, you can see I've got so much energy and so many ideas, and I just can't wait to showcase and produce all of them. You know, I think it was a few months ago, I asked this this guy, I'll link his channel, he's a great YouTuber. He deserves a lot more attention. He's a great guy. I think his name's Callum. I genuinely can't remember off the top of my head, I apologize. But I asked him to rank my channel, and he put it like second to last, and I was just a bit like, oh, deserved. But you know, there's always room for improvement, like especially for me. There's so much more I can do, and so much I'm going to do. I can't wait. And one of the things he said was, it was just like generic like Pro Clubs videos, nothing special. And to be fair, like the Pro Clubs videos, they were fun. Like, they were so fun to be a part of and to make. But like, I feel like there was so much more I could have done, and I'm gonna do my best with the upcoming videos that I've got planned to make up for that. And the only problem is, it's definitely gonna sacrifice my quantity, but I'm aiming for more quality rather than quantity. Chris MD taught me that one, so what can I say? But yeah, that's the aim. So that's your little update video. So I will hopefully see you guys very soon. There may be the odd football video. I know I promised like way back in like 2018 or something that I was going to do football videos. I do have some ideas. I won't be able to bring this camera because my parents are going to need it and whatever. So I have to get I'll probably bring my other one, and the audio on that is awful. So I have to improvise. But you know what? It will be alright. We'll make do with what we have, and we'll make the best with what we have. I wanted to say what we get because, you know, it rhymed, but it didn't really make sense. But see, I have this habit, I just ramble. It's actually so bad. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And yes, you're not going to get a hair update because my hair looks atrocious. I cut off the dreads and everything. I've probably already told you, but if you didn't know, you know now. So yeah, I hope all of you are doing blessed, and if you're not, I hope you're doing blessed soon. Alright, stay safe, see you later.